flags and all things like that. But many years ago, of course, they were using bugles to call aircraft into action as well. And it's a real taste of what it's like. We welcome Black One, Royal Naval Air Station, Europe. And also the naval flag of black taffy, basically employing an art of trying to do or seems to be done something better than your friends or chums. So following that 363 wing over, a variety of blind turns and of course off-road as well. So today by 2010 as direct entry pilot, so completion of flying training with 3 to Wildcat. Lloyd on numerous occasions with these heavy roles, setting off the maritime counter-terrorism short notice roster involved with maritime terrorism. Really manoeuvrable aircraft carries steady range of equipment as well. It's essentially a combat helicopter with new generation of sensors and mission equipment, able to carry different types of missiles and to deliver a mixed weapons effect as well. Marvelous is a laser guided rocket system target. Provided an anti-shipping missile used by spiral drive, and look at that nose now, directly fighting aircraft today, however, is down for not. The Canadian motor guys what a nice experienced pilot on board. Qualified aircraft Lynx, Gazelle, and Wildcat. Completed multiple tours as both a frontline flight commander and instructor. One of the most built generations of air display crew. So Tom and Gaz now instructors on the operation training the latest generation of Wildcat aircraft in the art of maritime strike. But while they make it look easy on a lovely summer's day here, don't forget these guys operate very much alone on the back of a heaving, rolling frontline Royal Naval ship, one form or another, often in absolutely appalling weather, doing their best to engage or indeed to find it. Just recently, the Royal Navy had a massive catch of guns off the Caribbean region where they patrol typically throughout the year. Aspects of operating on the ship is that it's your home airfield. Most pilots go back to the start. It's not the case because your airfield, of course, moves around the sea. That is one of the other challenges, particularly in demanding weather, and that is where all these sensors and communications really come into play. Done yet. They will be departing what they call with their over-the-shoulder departure. And I thought we were going to get one more pass there, but they've just called it. I'm listening out on the radio now. So our grateful thanks. We'll see them again tomorrow, and we'll also see another spectacular, wonderfully important aircraft with the backhand tomorrow. The wonderful Stordage aircraft. So they just like to offer their thanks and also pass their best wishes to their number one fan, Katie, who I gather is here with us today, and her husband, who also passed on the backhand same time as well. And we hope that you're having a great time with us, that everybody else is enjoying wonderful weather with that standing venue that we have in front of us. So, with the Royal Navy Black Cat, Black 1 departing, it's time to focus on what is coming our way next. And it is indeed the most beautiful aircraft. One of the most iconic in the world, and something uniquely British, of course. Just a couple of minutes break. And I think to everybody's great pleasure, Matt Jones always pitches itself. He can't believe they actually can spend professional life flying Spitfire pretty much on a daily basis. Just to remind them, while we've got a few moments break here, just to keep a very good hold on all your luggage. Look after the children as well. If you see anything suspicious, just a reminder to speak to any of our friendly police or staff around the showground. If you're a bit late joining us and you're not sure where to go, what's happening next, go to the information point right in the centre of the showground area, towards the rear of the showground area, very close to the intersection path, right in the middle there. Pick up a wristband as well for your children, so you put your telephone number on. Just helps you at the end of the day to ensure that everybody's safe and together. And a reminder, nothing in the air. Here we go to Studio, we can't do much about that, but any kites, balloons, and especially drones, just keep them well wrapped up. They will interfere and can put some of any object flying in the sky. Just two more items then before the tea break. We've got Matt Jones. Spitfire in just a minute or so. That'll be followed by Team Raven. 5 RV8s and the most beautiful of all nations. Something you'll enjoy. Matt and Brent Memorial Fighters, the Typhoon. Melanie will be an outstanding aerobatic routine from her, followed by Richard Goodwin. And I hear the airwaves now in action again with his issues.
I'll film it. I'm going to keep going through the comments.
And here he comes. Here's that beautiful Mark 9. Silver Spitfire. Absolutely. Highlighting the timeless beauty is fantastic. to do with the incredible tour that Matt and his partner Brooks around the world, literally this aircraft around the world. It's very demanding, enormously satisfying. Configuration, highlighting the beauty of the design itself, drawing attention to the unique shape of Melbourne. The Hurricane, Spitfire, the sheer design, land, speed, and style, fear into our enemy combatants. Designed as a short-range, high-performance interceptor by R.J. Mitchell, pushing the distinctive elliptical wing to its absolute limits with the thinnest cross-section possible, but of course enough room for the all-important undercarriage and machine guns. Back of Britain were born and fight initially named as the Royal Air Force. This particular Spitfire, one of the most original airworthy Spitfires in the world. Built at the famous Alpha Bromwich factory in 1953. Flew 51 combat missions. Put into service in October 43 went to a number of different maintenance branches. Spell with the Polish before joining 118 Squadron, a fighter squadron which spent much of its time flying fighter sweeps and escorting bombers over occupied Europe. The aircraft saw action in February 1944. 16 operational sources of Mali detecting the base in Kent. Included cover escort 24 attacking B-1 launch sites, as well as fighter sweeps over France. Matt's very much known for that. He was brought up in Milton Bay, and he does say hi to all his chums, as well as inviting you to fly a Spitfire as well. And you can do that from a number of locations, but the whole organisation is based. But he's mentioned to me that he has been arranging some of the Spitfire flights from Exeter to just log the details on Spitfires.com. Wonderful account himself. First took to the skies with the Royal Air Force CCF section at Exeter School studying the chipmunks. Then went off to Newcastle to study civil engineering before taking a few bobs working with an investment bank. Done that, he then set his sights on a career. Very sadly, over far too quickly, just calling up completed there. And an absolute pleasure to see this aircraft at this unexpected decision by Matt to bring the Silver Spitfire. Known colloquially as Gertie, that's because of its civil registration. It's a really historic aircraft, moving through various squadrons, a bit of time with 132 Bombay Squadron, under repairs in Hamel for many years, and then with 401 Squadron, they were heavily involved in the D-Day and European offensive right through 1944. So having enjoyed that, we're almost at the end of the first section of our air show this afternoon, and we're going to conclude with Team Race. So the RV-8 is later a variant of the aircraft you saw with the pilot, revisiting the tandem seat concept. Vans decided on a new kind of demonstrator built for the Oshkosh show in the mid-90s. Very much retaining the fighter-like feel of centre-line seating, but with a slightly wider fuselage, with giving a bit more room in the cockpit and accommodating large people in comfort. Two baggage compartments, one forward and aft, and enabling it to even be better touring envelope as well, but also within the weight and balance. Pilots up to 6'7" could now fit in the front as well. And a very large 42-gallon fuel capacity tank, providing long-range high-speed cruising. Really lovely handling, both in the ground or in the air. And very responsive, but not tricky aircraft, and a very harmonious balance of controls. Able to pull up to +6 and -3. Splendid aerobatic model, and again still able to be built in your own home. Thousands of these still flying, maximum speed 230 miles an hour, cruising speed of 204 miles an hour at about 8,000 feet, and giving you a range of about 1,000 miles. So a really good all-round affordable home-built aircraft that you can just go cruising around in, or you can do what you're about to see, a most delightful sequence of formation aerobatics. High up on your right hand side now, look into the sky. Please welcome Team Raven. Coming in for their very first manoeuvre, the big go through the aircraft and the manoeuvres during the course of it, but leading a formations once again. It's early. Joe Williams at 4 and Russ Heatwell flying number 5. They go through a series of 5-ship formations. They'll break apart into a 3 and a 2-ship. Individual manoeuvres from Gerald in particular, and then rejoining in their classes. Always a very consummate, very professional demonstration of sublime formation aerobatics. And there, the big underside piece. Now, at the end of this, 4 and 5 are going to break out as that smoke comes off, whilst the remaining 3 pull up into their own battle. And they are breaking. Sid, I think, probably in about his 12th season now, former Royal Air Force fast jet pilot, around 6,000 hours. Rode multiple tours on the F3. And now keep your eyes peeled. 4 and 5. Gerald and as they put through this aircraft in a slightly more dynamic aerobatic. Back into ground center. Set the 3-ship in battle. Rolling out of 145. That's half left, half right. The whole display based on an area from left to right, what we call the A-axis and the B-axis, and the maneuvers in between. While they're doing that, Russian, Joe Silvergap, right in the middle of transit. Now, by contact. Left, and that's the voice of Gerald there, well known if you haven't had any Welsh or rugby connections. Spent many years as a professional rugby player and in many businesses, but with a deep passion for aviation. So it must well, made a 5 position. Got well over 15,000 hours, different types of aircraft. Many disciplines there, on training school. Helicopters will be selected to fly fast. These aircraft are quite tricky to see, aren't they? Particularly in these rather cloudy conditions. Rejoining now is Sydney. Drop in and out of the cockpit to get the clear direction for another big thing. Keep your eyes peeled. Great photographic opportunity. Now. Gerald breaking out, leads them over the top. Coming in fast, I well towards So keep your eyes peeled now, out to the half left on that 45 as Sid brings the 3 ships back in, coming up in just about. You see notes here that cadence on that very last syllable, all the other lines, so they're doing their best to replicate the first aircraft wave, keeping the balance of the formation exactly in position whatever turn they put in. It's a lot of practice and a lot of concentration. Tagging comes back Gerald and Russ now. Eyes peeled now. Crowd centre right out over the sea there. 3 ships coming in alongside him. We've got, of course, Barry and Pete Wells. Pete, well known on the aerospace circuit. Massed well over 6,000 hours on all sorts of particularly tail-drag aircraft. We're shown on his 16th birthday. Director of Zingley Glasstech, composites repair business he has. And also well known for his early development of nighttime pyrotechnics using the silent system. Five coming back in on a double loop tail chase. The other wing of Sid is Barry Gwinnett, an experienced GA pilot, having had PPL for almost 14 years now. Several thousand hours, of course. He flew with Team Osprey for many years, also displaying in the Yak 52. And now in his 10th season with Team Raven. Part of the building services industry living in Swansea, where the team is. Lovely swinging formation, a slight variation on their previous display. Well, they go on to the right in front of you now. Gerald and Russ giving you Now here's a neat one coming in as Sid brings the 3 ships back in now. He's going to perform what they call a crocodile. And there you go. Marvellous sequences. Very, very nice. Now this section is always a little bit of a challenge. challenge as 4 and 5 do their very best to catch up with the 3-ship formation to ensure that they're back in the nick of time to be able to perform the next 5-ship routine. So keep a nice eye on the ball. They do their best over here on the left-hand side. See them tucking in. And it can always be tight. Generally it takes them all the way around this turn to ensure that they're all back in their formation.
Yeah? Do you want a bit? Come on. Look, you have on pizza.
Here they come, they're just about making it. And now it's just 9 minutes coming up in just a moment. They'll get themselves sorted out as soon as they're in the right position. Wait for Sid to call the twins. And I think you'll agree, it's a lovely sequence. Not a chit chop. Last maneuver coming up now. Great to see these guys back on the road again. There was thought we may not see all of them, but tomorrow back up to their normal standards. Repositioning now for their downward bomber. Get back into their big Vic. Another good camera shot from this really first glance. Smoke is on. Now, see how that is handled so delicately. Position, speed, ready for the bomber. And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is team rating. Yes, absolutely super. Well, it's time for that tea break now. I don't know about you, but I'm certainly ready for one. And don't run away too far, of course, because at 25 past, just over 20 minutes time, we will be welcoming back the other half of the Battle of the Memorial 5.